Okay, we're back in Clark's Golf Centre and it's time for another one of our head-to-heads. Average golfer will be trying both a club from, I think this one dates back to 2008, it's from Ping, it's the S57. It's come out of my garage, it's one out of the archives, and I liked this club at the time, loved it. Things have moved on a little bit, but what I want to see is how much they've moved on and if technology has made that much of a difference. So it's the brand new, released only in the last few weeks, was the Ping iBlade. So this will be packed with all the latest technology, but will it ring true when we put it head to head against one another and take an in-depth look at the numbers and like I say, see if technology has come on that much in the last sort of 6 or 7 years. Let's go move camera positions and start hitting some balls. Okay, right, so all good to go, and we're going to start by hitting my Ping S57 from out my museum of golf clubs. 6 years old this one, got fitted at the time to suit me, and like I said, at the time I certainly liked this club, but as with all those golfers, a new bit of flashy technology comes along, we decide to drop these and move on to something new, and you often wonder a few months later, was it all worth it? I'm going to find out, we're going to put it to the test and see how much technology has moved on in that 6-year period. So we're going to be starting off with this S57, moving on to the latest technology from Ping, which will be the iBlade. Right, apologies for the potential loss in sound quality this morning. Different, bit of a technical hitch with the microphones that we normally use, and you may be picking up a little bit of noise that we don't necessarily normally capture. Anyway, Joey's also had to move forward and come into striking distance, so thing is, the viewers get a closer look at just how Joey the Tweet looks. We're gonna, are we all up on SkyTrack? We're all good to go. So it's a case of let's hit some balls. Now I think we did some 3-wood head-to-heads last week, and they were all very much about distance. The winner was ultimately which club went the furthest. It was a bit of fun, but I think it's got to be slightly different on the irons, because there's a fair bit, I think, more that goes into it, and we wouldn't like to judge a winner based on just the longest iron shot that we hit out these next 10 shots. So we'll probably have a little bit more of an in-depth analogy when we get back to the office before we produce some results. Anyway, first ball. Interesting launch, Joe. Really picking them up. A few balls off camera as ever to get warmed up. The interesting thing for me is I spoke a lot about launch, or the ability to launch, and club manufacturers themselves make lots of claims in recent years about how easy it is to get that ball airborne, and where they've moved the CG2 to allow that and assist it. But I tell you what, the one thing that has been noticeable throughout every strike I've hit with this old golf club is the ball flight's been tremendous in terms of an iron. 7 iron, don't forget. Once again, Joe, that is absolutely nailed. Glorious looking golf shot. I think that should be down the line as well, should it? Yeah. Really felt nice. Again, they had this little kind of a plastic insert with which was a little bit of assistance, and again, one of those technology claims back in the day. But it certainly feels as though it sort of fires out there. It's got a great feel to the club. Turn that one over just a tad, Joe, down the left hand side, but again, fantastic ball flight. Really like the way that's going up. Be interesting to see, we'll have a closer look at spin numbers later, but what was that one?
That was, the carry was 149,
yeah.
Total was 155, and the spin was 15.
15?
No, I mean 54, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say that spin is poor.
Yeah, no, they've all been the same really.
Yeah, well, it seems to, again, it's got a great ball flight. It's coming down nice and soft, and you'd expect that the spin is good. This is a 7 iron. Let's hit one more ball. Another great looking shot. I might get these back out of the museum, Joe.
Why have we got in the bag?
Is that slightly tucked down the left a little bit?
No, it's
that's sensor resistant.
Online,
I mean, the one thing I'll say is, yeah, well, why did they ever change from these clubs, Joe? I'm not sure.
151 and 157 again.
Right.
It's 5,000.
And the interesting thing about these is the dispersion between good and bad, or there's not been too many bad, to be fair, but I mean, they've all been very consistent in the yardages, which is what you're looking for. When you're picking up an iron, looking to hit a par 3 or something, you want to be able to probably the worst shot I hit in terms of swing. Got it a little bit fat, but it's still not too bad at all. Enjoyed every bit of that, and yeah, certainly like that club. And remember now, where have I put the club we're going up against, Joe? Yeah, right, so here we go. Ping eye blade. Did an independent review of this a few weeks ago, so make sure that you, if you've not seen it, excuse my head for a minute, if you've not seen it, make sure you tune in and do a bit of a search on our YouTube channel and have a look at the Ping eye blade, see what we thought of that. Bit of a spoiler alert in the fact that I'll tell you now that we liked it a lot, or I liked it a lot anyway. So really, in terms of the performance wise, let's say 155, 156 average distance, 150 carry and spin around a 5.5. They were the three figures that I'd be kind of interested to compare, but like I said, we can maybe have a...
Got them here, you know.
Have you got them already, have you?
Yeah, so average carry was 145.
Yeah.
Average tilt was 151.
Okay.
And then average spin was 5,100.
There's our numbers then. I can roughly remember them, Joe. That's what we're going to compare against. So, let's start off with this eye blade. At the bottom, fairly straight down the line, I think. Maybe just a tad right of target, is it?
Yeah, tiny bit right.
But interesting enough, at the bottom, and probably the worst swing I hit, but still, I've got a feeling would have given me enough support to assist there at the bottom of the club.
So carry 150.
So carry was 150.
Yeah.
And believe me, it was the worst strike out of there. That's the 6th shot I've hit on this test, and that was the worst shot. Still managed a decent carry. Oh, that's nice. That was nice. Just stunning again. Looking golf shot when you see it go out into the range. Interesting thing for me for getting the numbers is first of all the feel out this golf club. Absolutely stunning again, and I mentioned, I don't know whether it was this video I made a reference to about knife through butter, and when you hit a shot like that, that's the kind of feeling it gave. There was no resistance whatsoever there. Club went straight through the ball, and as if you've not hit anything. Any good, Joe?
Carry 145, tilt 149. That's the highest spin you've had at 6,000.
Again, it was real nice shot. Apart from the first one, a couple of nice shots to finish there, or last couple rather, not to finish. Yeah. Really enjoyed those two. So what doing? Just throw out some numbers again.
149 carry, 156 total, 4,700 spin.
Well, the spin was slightly better, I think it's going to be, but the one thing I'll say again, this is, although we've put a shaft in that would suit me, this is not obviously custom fit for me, so I would suggest that there's tweaks that can be made to make those differences. Don't forget the S57 was a personal club of mine that was fitted for me. First bad shot, Joe, with this one. Leaked it out right. Poor swing from the average golfer. Right, we've got one more. Let's see how this thing goes.
136 carry on that one, so
yeah, rang true in the numbers, as I say. Right, let's see if we can finish off with. That's a nice shot, Joe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely ball flight again, and you know that's just going to come down, land soft and stop right next to the pin, and then we've got a nice little birdie putt.
Yeah, so carry 153, total 160, and spin 47.
The spin okay. The
Yeah,
spin was a little bit lower on this.
Yeah.
I think, look, the things I would say in an assessment of this is things have moved on, there's no doubt about that. The huge differences between the two, I would say there's a slight, and again, can you just get up the averages on that, on the eye blade? My thoughts were, judging by the numbers and doing my maths quickly in my head, I think the carry and the, but we'd have to eliminate my 136 shot actually, but the carry and overall distance on the eye blade was slightly improved. Nothing significant, I would say sort of 5 yards longer with this eye blade. Interestingly enough, the lofts on these two clubs have remained the same over the years, because a couple of manufacturers have cheated a little and made the 7s irons a little bit stronger than they used to be in terms of the loft. But the big difference between the two clubs for me was the feel. absolutely stunning feel on this club. Everything about it oozes class. I like the look of this club, I like everything about it, and whether or not it's massively different, I would say probably not, but certainly enough to justify a change. And I would say, I did say we go back and study the figures, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say now that that was definitely the winner out of the two. And but the thing is, it depends what you've got in the bag, how old your clubs are, and it's well worth, if you've got that 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old clubs in the bag, it's well worth getting down to a driving range and trying out some of these new clubs for yourself, and just see if you can see a marked difference between the two. Right, hope you enjoyed that one. Like I said, not the most scientific, just a bit of fun, bit of an infill in between when the new clubs are released. Don't forget, if you like what we do, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, which is Joey will flash up our Twitter address as I'm speaking now, no doubt. And also, final one is, don't forget to get over to our website, which is tupload.co.uk. No doubt you've played a game of golf, so if you've played some courses recently, get on there and leave some reviews of your own, and help your fellow golfers choose the next round and where's decent up and around the UK to have a game of golf. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it. See you very soon on Upload TV.